Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and I am so excited to be announcing that it is time for the Spook Your Spring Make Along. I love this time every single year. I know the introduction for this should, be a little bit spooky, a little bit broody, a little bit darker. But the truth is, I'm too excited for all of that. So I'm just going to let my cute Halloween side out and the little chihuahua within bouncing all over the place. If you are not familiar with the Spook Your Spring Make Along, every year I host a make along here that brings Halloween into the spring so we can start getting ready for the spooky season, because who doesn't want to be creeped out when it's 90 degrees outside and sunny? No, I just really enjoy Halloween, and I feel like we try to jam everything into the month of October. And as makers, just like with Christmas in July, we still need time to make things. And I never get things done. If I say, oh, I have to have this done by the end of the month, it's never going to get done. But if I start it early, I have a much better chance of getting things done. So this month's make along, as it is the Spook Your Spring make along, does include prizes. There will be a prize drawing at the end of this. The number of prizes given away at the end of the month will depend on how many FO entries we have. There's kind of only one real rule, that is, your project needs to be finished by the end of the month and cannot be more than 25% done at the beginning of the month. So you have 1 month to make however many whatevers you want to make, as long as they're spooky and Halloween themed. I mean, they can be cute like Halloween themed, but you know what I mean? Like, we're not making like fall acorns here. We're looking for like cute Frankensteins or, I don't know, little bats. Somebody did make a cat bat the other day in a group, and I was like, I don't have time to add that to my list, but the cat bat was pretty cute. So anyway, you can knit, you can crochet, you can spin, you can weave, you can sew, you can quilt, you can make cards, you can make notebook covers, you can cover notebooks, you can do woodworking, wood burning, painting, whatever your craft is. This isn't just a fiber craft thing. This isn't just a knitting and crochet thing. This is make something spooky, however you make spooky things. If you do decoupage is allowed. Come bring some decoupage in. I haven't done a decoupage project in a while now, but it does need to be completed by the end of the month. It needs to be completed the last day of the month by midnight Eastern time. I will be closing the entries at that point, and everything will be random number generated to draw prizes. If you are outside of the US, I will have a digital prize available for you. You are responsible for any and all laws within your country. Don't enter if you can't win prizes from giveaways. In no way, shape, or form is this sponsored by any of the social media platforms that we use for communication. To enter into the make along, you will need to either post into the Facebook group. There will be a post there for you to comment under with the picture of your finished objects. As far as chatter goes, you can chatter however you want to chit chat across the Facebook group. Once again, we just keep it nice in there. In Ravelry, we do have a group in Ravelry. There will be an FO thread as well as a chatter thread. So chatter in the chatter thread, just share the pictures of your FOs in the FO thread. You can also send me a DM on Instagram, or you can send me an email. I just ask that you put in the subject line, Spook Your Spring Make Along or something like that, so I make sure that I see that if it gets caught in the spam filter. So that's all like the boring stuff, the minutia stuff. We're not sponsored by YouTube, Ravelry, Facebook, anybody else. I've purchased all the prizes myself. They will all 100% come out of my money. So boring stuff out of the way. I am very excited because I have my projects picked. I am still waiting on the yarn for my big project, but it is what it is. So first off, I do have a spinning project. I have 12 ounces of the orchids and 12 ounces of the gray from Divine Dye Works. And I'm going to do one ply in each color and then ply them together. So it'll be a purple and gray tonal weird, however it comes out, marled yarn. My aim is to get like between a sport BK type zone. So we'll see how my drafting has improved over the last year. I've been playing with an art bat, and I didn't realize how slubby it was until I started spinning it. So now I've got like fine things and slubby things, and I have a way to fix this to make it work overall for this, because I have 2 other bats by this fiber artist, but I'm looking forward to working with some just straight merino again. Divine Dye Works does amazing jobs. Their colors are phenomenal. So if you were looking for a place to get some really punchy, interesting roving to spin, whether you drop spindle or use a spinning wheel, I can definitely recommend their merino 100%. They do have some other things that look very interesting. And they also have some bamboo blends. They have some other wool blends that are kind of like, maybe next time. And if you're looking for something autumnal, they do have one in particular, something bonfire. It is chef's kiss. But I will have a link for their Etsy store in the description box down below. Up next, I purchased 2 partial freckle whimsy Halloween sock club skeins from Lauren. And I would like to make some heel tab ankle socks out of these. This is Ghoulish Giggles, and this one is Home Sweet Haunted Home. I do have a pattern chosen for this. If I can find the pattern, I will leave it in the description box. If not, it will show up in the show and tells, and hopefully in the final project wrap up video. I think it's called like heel tab shorty sock, but I'm not sure where I got it from. I've had it printed for eons and I just haven't made it. But I do think I'm going to start with this one, and then we'll move on to Home Sweet Haunted Home. I have not picked out my paper pad for my cards, but I do want to spend some time coming up here and actually sitting down at the desk and working on cards, and maybe I will get them sent out this year. I did not send out a single holiday card last year. Even while moving, I was able to get cards made and sent out. And then last year, it's like every time I tried to come up here to work on things, it just didn't work. Other than the month of where I was using as much yarn as I could. For some reason, that worked out. Anyway, I think it's just because I was vlogging that every day, so everybody felt guilty for interrupting me. Anyway, I do have one big project that I'm planning on focusing on, and I'm super excited about that. So our last 2 Halloween since we moved back to Columbia have actually been cold. So we had wind chills in the upper 30s the first year back. And then 2024, it like once the sun went down, we went from like 70 degrees, 68 degrees, all the way down to like 45 degrees within the first 40 minutes after the sun went down. So we actually stand at the end of the driveway to pass out candy. We set out like a big table, and either my husband and I, or like all of our family, as the family is, you know, filtering in and out of the house, taking kids trick-or-treating, coming back, eating dinner. We just make it a family event. So we all hang out down at the end of the street and, you know, hand out candy together. So I'd prefer to not come in like a carry-sickle. So this year, I'm going to be making the Sweet Dreams cardigan. So unfortunately, my printer was out of red ink when I printed this, and I'm not going to reprint a color print because, like I said, generally I'm too cheap to print in color. But this is supposed to be kind of a burgundy red, an olive green, khaki trim, and this is inspired by Freddy Krueger. You can see there's like some little tears built into the crochet pattern here. I will leave a link for this in the description box down below. So this is the Sweet Dreams cardigan. I have been holding on to this for like 4 months now. I am so excited to get started on this. And unfortunately, my yarn has not arrived yet. So it'll take me a couple of days to get started on it. But that will be my like big project to really like sit down. That will be my nighttime project when I've got time to like sit down and chill out a little bit. I am thinking, since I chose this as my pattern, that my viewing content, like if I'm doing movies and stuff, I might go back and watch all of the Friday the 13th movies. Or not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I also need to do Friday the 13th, but I'm thinking about doing that for Halloween this year. Brains. My body just yeeted my brains right out of my head. Yeah, super excited. So yeah, thinking about doing Nightmare on Elm Street and just kind of watching through all those movies casually. You know, if I can like get one day a week where I can just like take a 3-hour block off and do nothing, not have a doctor's appointment, not have to like run errands or anything, just, you know, eat lunch and crochet. Maybe like I can get through 4 movies in the course of the month. That's a goal at least. That's the goal, at least. Fingers crossed, that's the goal. So, yeah, that is what I am planning on working on this month. Leave a comment down below. What are you planning on watching? What are you planning on listening to? Do you have projects already picked out? Have you picked out just a yarn that you want to showcase and it's kind of got that like spooky vibes, like the, you know, it could be a little witchy, a little Frankenstein-y, maybe a little vampiric. Like, what are you feeling? What are you kind of driving with? I did giggle. So somebody's already started their project. They started it today. You know, like I said, 25% before. Anyway, and her colors are also in the same vein as the orchids here. And to me, this just like kind of screams like witch colors. And I was just kind of giggling about that. As somebody else in one of the other groups is doing a whole different thing where she's just, she makes a lot of creepy stuff anyway. And for some reason, she's been on a whole witch theme. She's done witch cats. She did bat witches. She did like this really super intricate like witch doll. Anyway, that seems to be like the spooky theme for the year for a lot of the makers is witches. So I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I cannot wait to see what you guys are making. Every year, y'all wow me with your finished objects, and I can't believe how much y'all get done in 1 month and how intricate some of these projects can be. And just last year, we had somebody that didn't want to have their project shared and they didn't want to be entered in the giveaway, but they were inspired to start in advance on doing things. So they made little stuffies for all of their grandkids. So they had like 15 like teddy bear size stuffies that they had made for all of their grandkids in worsted weight yarn. And it's like, why won't you let me share? I want to share. These are so cute. But I think she felt bad because she made so many of them while she was recovering from knee surgery. She had time to just sit there and crank these out. And she felt bad because there were like 15 of them. So she didn't want to enter the giveaway. And it's like, but I still want to share your pictures. They're so cute. Anyway, once again, to enter, you can enter on Facebook, Ravelry, DM on Instagram, or through my email. Just send me a picture of your finished object. Share with me whatever deets you want to share, you pattern, yarn, whatever. I'm just nosy and want to know that information. So share away there. You can also share what you're listening to, what you're watching. Is there a channel you particularly enjoy? Is there a book you're getting ready to read? I know there are tons of new thrillers that have come out on Audible in the last year that I need to get caught up on. So anyway, I love you guys. I look forward to seeing your makes. Please take care of yourselves. Bye, you guys.